Morning. For those of you from another country, I'm the mayor. I'm Mike Krasicki, and I'm happy to welcome everybody here today. Where to begin? We've never had any announcement that has wine glasses being poured right near, so this is the first. I remember a number of years ago, 4 years ago now, last time Vendemmia was here. I had gone down to the Riverfront in my former life as chairman of the Riverfront Development Corporation, and I remembered the first time I saw Vendemmia, and right in Tubman-Garrett Park, beautifully, the whole place was beautifully outfitted with tables and chairs and people having a blast. And I thought, this is the essence of what being in a city is. That we have an ethnic event that goes on, like our Latino event, like our African American events, where people celebrate their ethnicity, and there's something so rich about it. People just had such a great time. It was, you just felt like you were in New York City, if you don't mind my saying so. It was a great experience. And then my heart was broken when everybody decided they were going to go somewhere else. And like a jilted lover, it really upset me for years. Well, today we're going to announce that we are being reunited, that the Vendemmia is coming back to the city where it belongs, and we couldn't be prouder to have them back. And we're really excited on October 13th. There's so much I want to say, but I don't want to steal any of Ciro's thunder here. We've got Steve Silicato here, who's going to entertain us, the great voice of this community. We can't wait to hear what he has in store. So anyway, Ciro, come on up. We are so happy to have you back. We're proud of the great work you do as our elected official. But come on in and tell us what's in store for you. Thank you.
Well, first of all, Mayor, I just want to say thank you for all that you do. We were just talking. Being the mayor of Wilmington is not an easy job, is it, John Rago? And we do appreciate the fact you're sticking to it, and we appreciate your leadership at every turn. And we are. I will introduce our folks in just a moment, but we are so happy. I'm shorter than you. I have to pull these down a little bit. We are so happy to be back in the city of Wilmington. That Vendemmia, our Italian wine festival, is coming back. Columbus Day weekend, Sunday, October 13, from 2 to 6 o'clock. I'll mention a little bit about what's going to happen this year, but I really have to start by saying thank you to two groups. The first group is the city. John Rago, you, my dear friend, you are the pride of the Italian community here in Delaware. You have been lobbying us for several years, our Vendemmia group, to come back to the city. We started here, we spread our wings at Tubman-Garrett Park, and we are thrilled to be back. But it was you, through your continual efforts, that brought us back here. So thank you. Mayor, you have a great one in John. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And I also just want to thank the Da Vinci Society, Società Da Vinci. Joe Ricciuti, our esteemed president, is here, and Joe, thank you, because the Da Vinci Society, Società Da Vinci, started this. It is the singular event in our Italian community every year. It's a place, a crossroads where not just Italians, but our entire community can come together and find out what we did over summer vacation, right? And we can enjoy wine, we can enjoy non-alcoholic beverages, we can enjoy great food, great entertainment, and just remember that as we politically fight, as we do pushing and shoving, well, we can take one day and 4 hours just to come together and remind ourselves how lucky we are to be alive, how lucky we are to be Delawareans and Americans. And so for me, it's a special time. We're just looking around, as you said, Mayor, and just remembering how lucky we all are. So we think it's a crossroads event, and we are thrilled to be back where we started, Tubman-Garrett Park, okay? Just want to introduce Steve Silicato, who is sort of our event executive director and, of course, the head of our entertainment. Now, unusual things happening with Steve because he's got tonsillitis. Am I saying that correctly? Yes. So he can't talk right now, but he's in training so that he will be ready to go. Maybe you'll make it. You're right. Okay. He's gonna be ready for our event. But Steve, thank you for everything you've done. Also, sitting between Joe and Steve is Bob Trossel. And many of you here don't know the name Bob Trossel, but Bob is our honoree this year, and I want to take a moment to tell you why we're honoring him. Coincidentally, what am I doing here? I was picked as the chairman of this year's event, okay, that honor. And when I became chairman, I said to myself, there's one guy I want to honor, and that's Bob Trossel, because he really isn't honored, and yet he is one of the most generous people in our entire community. If you don't know, Bob is the face of and the head of a company called Breakthrough Beverage. Breakthrough Beverage is the leading wine and spirits and beer distributor here in Delaware. And whenever any charity, every charity is having an event, who's the first person they call to say, hey, can we get it donated? Well, more than likely, the first person you're calling is Breakthrough Beverage, and you're calling Bob Trossel. Every day he's getting dozens and dozens of requests. Would you donate here? Would you donate for this? Would you donate here? We're a good group. Would you help us? Would you donate the alcohol? Yes, exactly right. Exactly right. And Bob has a beautiful way of just handling and being generous and finding the money. You know, he's running a business after all, but finding the money to help all those charities out there. Oh, and along the way, Bob has become the patriarch, I should say, of the alcoholic beverage community. He has mentored so many, including myself, when we were in the building together all those years ago, and him running down and say, Ciro, don't do this, Ciro, don't do that. And he has been an incredible mentor to really, if you're in the alcohol beverage community, if you're in the wine community here in Delaware, you've learned something from Bob Trossel. And there is a special person, really, who has mentored as well. His name is Sam Calagione. He is the head of Dogfish Head Brewery, and, of course, the great story of Sam and Mariah and Dogfish Head. And when I decided we were going to honor Bob, the first call that I made was to Sam. I said, Sam, we're honoring Bob. And you know what? He got back to me immediately. Ciro, I will be there. I will be there. And so Sam is coming to present the tribute to Bob, which I think is absolutely incredible. And in honor of Sam, hey, one of Delaware's most famous Italian Americans, we're doing this year a special Dogfish Head beer garden. And and so we have lots of extra specialties this year to celebrate being back on the riverfront. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention our great entertainment, again led by Steve. I see Andrea Reina has come in. We're going to be listening to the classical music of Andrea Reina. Welcome, Andrea. And stalwarts every year, Frank Stella. The Stellas, again, talking about community. We're all at my wedding years ago, and Michelle Christopher that does a great job. And we look forward to your stylings as well. So we've got the wine, we've got great food, we have got great entertainment, we've got a tremendous honoree, we have a great partnership and being led with the Società da Vinci, and we're going to have bocce competition, weather permitting. We're going to have a Ferrari car show. I mean, lots of little specialties this year to celebrate, John. Yeah, you're getting excited Oh yes, thank you. We have a gravy. Some people say sauce. Mayor, what do you say? It's a sauce or a gravy? I like sauce too. Right, I'm more of a sauce guy. I told the boss. Right, exactly right. So we have a homemade tomato sauce competition, and we also have a homemade winemaking competition. We have a silent auction, the bocce competition, as I mentioned. So we are going to have a strolling accordion player. Lots of nice specialties to make this an even better event celebrating our return to the city. So if anybody else would like to say anything, I think at this point, just hit it again. Vendemmia is coming back to the city, Tubman-Garrett Park, Sunday, October 13th, Sunday of Columbus Day weekend. The Eagles are away, so there's no excuse there. from 2 to 6. Come back and remember, that the 4 hours we're all happy. No one's pushing, no one's shoving. Everybody's glad to be alive and just enjoying each other's company. Again, thank you to everyone's here. Steve, did you want to pop in? You got it. And then the mayor and I are going to do a toast.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Steve Silicato. I'm the chairman for the Entertainment and the Sponsorship Committee. I did want to emphasize that the Vendemmia Wine and Food Festival is a charity fundraiser, and all the monies are going to go to grants towards at-risk youth. So that's the most important thing that we have to remember. We're all going to be Italian for the day. We're all going to enjoy the festivities, but it is very important to understand we're raising money for good causes throughout our community. Once again, I'd like to thank the entertainers who have gracefully offered their services. Frank and Michelle, Andrea Arena, the opera great. We have Frank Salerno, a strolling accordionist who's going to entertain us. Ciro was kind enough to get the U.S. Army Band who's going to entertain us at the beginning with some really charged patriotic songs. And also this year we're going to add the Wilmington Ballet, who's going to come in with a tarantella troupe. And we're going to make an attempt at a world record tarantella dance. Not a Guinness World Book record. Guinness wanted too much money. I couldn't make them an offer they couldn't refuse, so we're going to attempt our own record, and that's going to be fun for all ages. And one last entertainer I'd like to acknowledge is Rick Griffin. He's been providing our sound and stage equipment along with the city every year of Vendemmia. Rick is a wonderful entertainer, and he's going to do a Buddy Holly tribute couple of songs during the event as well. So thank you once again.
Great.
Here's to great friends, great culture, great heritage, and a blast of a time.
There you go. Salud. Salud. Salud.
Salud.